Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm TKA Brew. Everyone else seems to be doing gun tier lists, so we're going to jump in and do one, but ours is going to be a little bit different as we do it per gun type, so you'll see which gun is the best per type, so stay tuned. Before we go too far into our gun tier list, we must remember that they are all personal preferences, so this is what I feel are the strong guns and which ones are the weaker guns inside the game. If you disagree with me, you can always put that down in the comments below. I would love to have a conversation about those weapons. But if you have the same playstyle as I do, you might find this gun tier list a lot more beneficial than some other people might. Alright, so up first, we are going to do all the ARs. Let's start with, well, I have them organized, not in order, but just so I know which guns I'm going to do first. Let's start with the ARs. Not first for me. The HBR has been very strong since its first introduction, especially when it was a pay to win type gun, as some people would call it. It's always been an S category for me, just because it's so versatile and it's very easy to control. The AK-117 is so well balanced, it could go either A or B for me, but for now let's just leave it in B. This will probably change as we go along. The HVK-30, oh my goodness, such an amazing gun. The damage could do a little bit of a buff, but if you're having problems holding down recoil and controlling recoil, the HVK-30 is very good for recoil. We're going to stick that in the B category as well. Up next, we're going to skip the ICR. We're going to go straight to the KN-44 because we're going to just put that in the S category because it is like the most probably dominant gun you'll see in the game right now because it just has everything you need: close range, mid range, long range, and just shreds people. What we're going to do, we're actually going to drop down the M16 down to the D category, and we're probably going to drop down, we're going to drop down the ICR to the C. That makes it a little bit more balanced. Yeah, the M16 just doesn't really do it for me. It's just the 3-round burst can be great, but you just don't see it used too often, and you don't. I don't know, it's just, for me, it's not good. What do you guys think? HBR, KN-44 in the S, LK-24, AK-47, M4 in the A category, AK-117, K-57, HVK-30 in Man of War in the B category, with the ASM-10 and Type 25 ICR-1 in the C, and then the M16 Evil Clown. It's a good gun if you have amazing aim. So it's really, I guess it just really depends on your aim. As you can see, my aims can sometimes be a little bit potato. Let's jump into the SMGs. Okay, SMG category, which probably right now in Season 7 is a good strong meta for the SMGs. As you can see, the QQ9 is not in here, but we will place it in here. This is the Season 7 or Season 6 weapons guide that was made by Hawk's Nest. So we're going to just use it because it's a lot easier to use that, and we'll just plop in the QQ9 with a picture and stuff while I'm in post. But I will tell you where it is right now. The Msmc down in the C category. This used to be that SA category, but since that big nerf that happened to it a long time ago, the Msmc is going to be dropping down to the C for me. PDW, definitely strong, definitely in the A category. Great up close. Has a little bit of range to it. Can definitely take out some of these other guns on this list in a hand-to-hand combat battle. But like I said, it does have limits to very close range when it's going up against, say, something like the Pharaoh, which can do amazing from that 5 to 15 and 5 to 10 meter range. The Pharaoh just rips it up. Pharaoh I would like to drop down, but I'm like, if you're looking for like a legit close range gun, Pharaoh, there's nothing can really beat the Pharaoh. I like this. This is pretty good. Except for the QQ9. This is where we're going to go for the QQ9. Lots of people love it. It is definitely in the meta right now. A lot of people love it because of how great it is. Close range. It does drop off fairly quickly in the medium range. So right now the QQ9 would drop into S category. Has some problems with recoil, I think, which could probably drop it down into the A, but because of how quick it kills and how actually overall good it is, it's definitely better than the PDW, the Razorback, and the Pharaoh. So that would definitely just pop it up into the S category. So what do you guys think? Cordite, QQ9, PDW, Razorback, Pharaoh, Russ, Msmc, DKS, Chicom, and then HG40 to round up categories. I feel like this is probably pretty strong. Some of you might disagree and put the Msmc up a little bit higher, maybe into a B category, or the HG40 up one, but I'd love to hear you guys think about my SMG choosings. Next on our tier list for each individual gun category is the Lmgs. As you can see, we don't have the chopper down here, but we will throw the chopper into this list. Don't worry. We'll start left to right like we've been doing. M4 LMG for me is a average LMG. It's strong, but it's not over the top like our next gun. The RPD, definitely in the A category, has it all. It's snipe long range, which is good. Great fire rates. It's just RPD is probably the most overall balanced gun for how good it is. The M4 LMG could probably use a small buff. Do we put the chopper in the A, or do we put the chopper in the S category? It's so good, but for me, I like having the ability to stick a foregrip on it and having sights for it, because I'm a big person with sights. I'm not so good with the iron sights, but this is where we are. UL 736 in the B category for sure. S36 now in the C. And we stick the M4 LMG at the bottom, probably. And then, oh, do I go meta? Because I see a lot of people playing the chopper right now. It could just be because it's a new gun, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna go RPD in the S category and the chopper in the A. It could go either way. It really depends on your playstyle and which gun you prefer more. But they could swap around. So maybe we could like stick it like right in the middle. The SA category, where it's like could be either or, but that's where I would stick the LMGs. Now my sniper selection is probably going to be the most controversial on this list, because I know there's going to be quite a few people that will disagree with this, but let's do the D category right off the start here. There it is. For the first one, XPR 50, definitely D category. With the having to double tap everybody you shoot, it's kind of, even if you get headshots, you have to double tap whoever you're shooting at. I want to stick the outlaw in the C category. So many more hit markers. It has great potential to one-shot people, but it's just not as good as the other three on this list. It's definitely better than the it is definitely better than the M21 EBR. I could put it B, but I think if we're gonna like even this out properly, we're probably gonna do this. Actually, no, we'll do it this way. That's what I think we're putting Arctic 50 up top. For me personally, I know a lot of people would definitely throw the DLQ up here. It has the best potential to not have to worry about having to double tap. It's just that the time between shots for me is just way too slow. This is why it sticks in the A category with the Locust. I could do that, but y'all know there's a special someone who likes to watch the streams on Trovo who loves the Outlaw and would be very upset if I put the Outlaw in the C category. They know who they are. And if you haven't watched us already, we do stream Monday through Saturdays on Trovo. So we'll do it this way. That way we won't offend. At least we'll know we won't offend one person by dropping it down into the C category. Okay, what do you guys think of the snipers? Yes, no, I know there's a lot of people that would probably perform it this way, but that's just not who I am. I prefer the Arctic 50 on top with the Locust and DLQ in the A category. B category Outlaw, C, M21, EBR, and at the bottom, XPR 50 in B category. And the very last category is shotguns. Probably for me, I don't think I even have a loadout with a shotgun in it. I've used all the shotguns except for the KRM 62, which I have seen gameplay on and other things. But other than that, let's start with the HS0405, which honestly is for me is a very middle of the road shotgun. The reload speed between shots is kind of low. They could probably buff that up, and that would definitely stick it into the A category. Very good at one-shotting, so if you have the ability to have perfect aim, good aim, this can one-shot a lot more people than any other shotgun on this list. What I like to call the bubblegum shotgun, because it just shoots out like little pellets. C category, does that mean the KRM goes there? No, I think we're gonna do it this way. I think that's where we're gonna have to leave it. The KRM is good. Doesn't do as much damage as the top two. has a way better firing rate than the bottom two and just performs way better than these, but probably not as good as these guys. So there we go. S tier BY15. It's an amazing shotgun. If you're gonna run a shotgun in your loadout, I would definitely suggest that one. A tier HS0405. Like I said, strong, very strong one-shot capabilities. Not so good in the fire rate. ARM in the B, my bubblegum shotgun in C, and then striker in E. Well, that comes to the end of our tier list for each of them. I believe I have them put in their right categories from overall what I believe they should be in. I know there's gonna be a lot of you out there that think I am completely wrong and that I have no clue what I'm talking about and should stop doing this, but I feel like this is a pretty solid list. I like it overall. It looks good. It looks close to everything I normally use and what I've seen and read and watch what other people do as well. So this looks pretty good. If you guys have any comments or suggestions of what you would like to change in it, leave those down below. Hope you guys are doing great. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.